So, work gave me this... What? What?
Nothing! You shouldn't have acknowledged it.
Acknowledge the burp? It was pretty hard not to acknowledge it when it declared itself into existence.
You shouldn't have acknowledged my giggle then. I could have been fine. We could have continued on.
There's nothing about you that's fine, though.
No, there's absolutely nothing about me that's fine.
Do you think I'm a floating head, or do you think the light didn't make a difference?
I don't know. We'll have to find out.
This got real fucking chaotic.
You started it. It wasn't even me this time.
So anyway, work wants to know about me.
You're going to hell.
I think they probably figured some of that out.
I just had a deja vu moment.
Of telling me I'm going to hell, because that's a pretty frequent occurrence. You tell me.
No. Us sitting here. And you asked me a question about the type of person you are. And I said, well, you're going to hell.
That's not deja vu, that's a memory. We did that.
Shh.
That's just the brain cancer. I was going to ask up until you revealed that you remembered something and not that it was deja vu, if the deja vu also included better lighting.
You're like so proud of yourself for that one.
I really am. Look at it. Just look at it.
It's wonderful.
Just light bulbs out the ass.
It's wonderful.
Oh, you know what? We could put daylight bulbs in those. Oh, we could really blind the shit out of us.
We're gonna have to start doing like a full face of makeup before we come out, just so that we would do it all like dead.
We came to talk about this paper, but I can't stop looking at the light bulbs. Because even though they've been there the entire 5, almost 6 years that I've been here, I'm discovering them for the first time. What are you doing now? Are you reporting back to the Discord that I'm amused by the existence of light bulbs? I have Discord closed because I'm a good podcast host. Because I care
about...
He calls
his co-host compost.
You are compost.
I am. But that's besides the point.
And I waited so long for you to get this episode rolling. Get all the bullshit out of
this episode that you didn't even have prepared.
I have prepared.
And then you had to go and get distracted by the light switch and the light bulbs. And now you keep staring at them and you won't talk about this freaking paper.
Do you think I'm part moth?
Yes. Is that a thing with gingers? You're attracted to the light?
Well, we can't be attracted to the sunlight because it burns us, but fluorescent light seems to be our jam.
You are Mothman now.
Because people look pale in fluorescent lighting, so we're naturally attracted to it.
You're Mothman.
I'm Mothman.
And that at least needs to be made into a TikTok.
You know what else Mothman needs?
To get on with his shit?
A spastic eagle flight pattern. You know what? This paper doesn't even matter anymore. I think we should just get on to the episode.
Oh, you're letting her leave all of that in?
Oh, 25 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever we're at.
Not all of that, but like, this bullshit that just happened.
Seems like as good a cold open as any. Maybe we'll discuss it another time.
We could try if it really helps you. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
I blame your mothness.
Work just wants to know what advice I have for other colleagues and less experienced workers, but I don't think they want me to mention running as the option. So we'll talk about that another time. Let's just fuck shit up.
Okay, as we do.
Alright, let's get on with it.
Gather round, we've got stories to tell. How the human race should be erased from space. We're horrible people and deserve to die. If you don't believe me, then I'll tell you why. We've caused genocides and mass extinction. Humans causing bad pollution. Amazon is burning down. California's on shaky ground. Ted Cruz in Cancun, people deny the moon. Gun crime is on the rise, hypocrisy and evil lies. Leadership is on vacation, God is doing tax evasion. Police increasing jurisdiction, overdue for extinction.
Welcome back to Overdue for Extinction, the podcast where we set out to prove once and for all we are overdue for an extinction level event.
You scared me.
I am Anthony Mothman Hockenberry.
I'm Kate.
Compost Baker. I feel like these episodes are getting more unhinged as we go. We're not even drinking to them anymore. This is just how it's going down now. I've been staring at this light bulb for like the last 10 minutes.
10!
Well, yeah, it took 25. It took 25 to get them on, to discover that they existed. And now that they're on, I just can't stop staring at them because it makes all the difference in lighting in here. Although it probably doesn't actually make that much difference. We're going to watch Karen try to edit it, and it's just not going to do anything differently than what it looks like. We're just still going to be washed out floating heads.
Oh my goodness.
So here we are, people. Regular episode of bullshit. You know what you come for. I'm going to plug on this paper because I want to know what I do in my free time, that I do a podcast, and I'm going to name it. And I don't know that I want people from work to see this episode, but I definitely don't want them to watch the last episode where I talked about our Catdog situation.
I blocked that out for a reason. I got a shameless plug.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I do. It's our merch.
Oh, I thought you meant the butt plug in your room.
Why are you going through my shit?
Well, there was some on the plug, but anyway, yeah, you're wearing one of our shirt designs, our ode to Homelander from The Boys, hamster version of Homelander, saying, "Is your idiot brain getting fucked by stupid?" I wish I had one of those, but Kristen sure didn't make me one. Lost the design, she said.
It's funny, she loves me and Cody more than she loves you.
Cody didn't get one either. She lost the design for his too. Oh, no, she said first she didn't order enough of them, so Cody was going to get his, but she didn't love him enough to remember where to put it, so she hates all of us.
She loves me.
And she won't make my blue waffle shirt for some reason either.
She loves me. I got one.
Maybe it's because you're... You know what? You know why she loves you? It's not because you're her sister, and it's not because you're not me, who annoys her regularly. It's because she loves you like you do a terminally ill cancer child patient. It's a pity love.
I don't know, man. That one day she came in and the very first thing she opened the door talking and she goes, "I don't tell you enough how much I love and appreciate you."
She certainly doesn't tell me enough how much she loves and appreciates me.
Well, it's because of that time when Trace was trying to put dishes away and he had a whole stack of containers and I said to him about, "You better be putting dishes away properly." And he gave me a death glare for the longest time and then he goes, "I am." And I said, "So all of those containers will have lids when you're done there?" And he stared at me again for a moment and then goes, "Yes."
I hate how much of a teenager he is.
And I was on the phone with her at the time. And so she came home, and that was the very first thing she said as she walked in the door. So, yeah, she loves me more.
Maybe one day I'll get told that I mean something to my wife.
Maybe you would have if you didn't give her houseborn.
She raised them. She put her DNA into them. And I put mine into her. Huh? Sit back down.
Call Cody. He can take over.
Sit back down, or I'll talk about cat dogging you again.
No!
No, that's how I'm going to say it from now on.
No!
That way, any chance that this is a new listener...
That sounds horrible!
Any chance that there's a new listener that started on this episode, they get to hear my...
That sounds absolutely horrible without context!
They get to hear my threat to cat dog you, and then never talk about it again. So, on that note, are you ready to get into this week's content?
Yes!
Speaking of cat dogging... Well, I brought you some dumb from the news this week. Actually, I don't know if it was this week. I think it probably was. I don't really check anymore. I just kind of bring you the shit and you kind of sort through it with me.
What'd you find?
Here he is. November 1st. It's not this week. It is a month and a half old, unfortunately. Yeah, this is a lovely couple. I mean, there's a play button in their face, but...
Sure.
Look at that guy. His eye's not even looking at the camera. got like little iguana eyes. It's kind of dart away at different places.
I think I'm starting to have a lazy eye without my glasses.
Well, it wouldn't be the only thing lazy about you. So anyway.
I am this close to my body just quitting. This close.
But yeah, you won't do it and just end it all.
Because that requires so much effort. Whereas if I can convince someone else to murder me, it requires no effort.
You just lay down on the road while it's dark out.
Probably.
That'll
But that
fix
sounds
it.
very painful way to go. I want it quick and painless.
Fucking Gen Zers.
I've been in pain for as long as I can remember. I went pain-free once without...
Cait, we talk about a lot of dark things on this podcast, but your existential crisis.
No, I mean, like, I have been in physical pain for as long as I can remember.
Cait, I'm starting to feel like the relationship between us is changing, and you're no longer my sister-in-law. You're a Make-A-Wish child who's dying, and my grant wishing to you is to put you on this podcast and then talk about catdogging you.
Please stop. Go make an Urban Dictionary word and then fucking stop.
What's the Urban Dictionary word going to be?
It's gonna be Catdog, and it's gonna be your explanation from last week's episode.
You think that there's already catdogging? We're gonna find out. Someone's gotta have it on there. It's gotta be like, I don't know, pooping. Do you think they get like? Do you think someone shits part way but doesn't fully get it all the way out, and then the other person uses it like a dildo and rams it into their ass? It'd be kind of hard to do. You'd probably have to freeze it, actually. If you freeze it, please don't. I'm just saying, if you freeze it first, then you can treat it like a double-sided dildo. Why do you look horrified? Oh, okay, it is. It's when two men or two women have a double-sided dildo and go ass to ass with it, creating the illusion of catdog. So now, instead of clarifying what I was talking about, we can let people believe, for the first listeners, that that's what we were doing. So anyway, on to other matters without further explanation. So by that definition, you could use a frozen turd. Though, erectly, your temperature is a bit higher, so I'm guessing you're probably going to melt that popsicle, and then it's just going to turn to fudge. What are you talking about in the Discord now? What do you mean you quit? All these months of trying to fire you, and now you're just going to walk away? Have we gotten too close for your liking?
Disgusting for my liking. My stomach can't handle this.
I don't just catdog with anyone, Cait. Would you rather talk about this lovely couple now?
Yes!
Okay. So I found this article where a North Dakota woman is accused of fatally poisoning her boyfriend for his inheritance. Doesn't sound dumb like we would normally cover. It sounds like horrible murder, yeah?
Yeah.
You want to find out how it relates to our little world we've created here?
Sure.
Alright, let's fucking find out. So, North Dakota... I can't talk. I'm all fucking stuck up on lights and cat dogging now. I don't... Holy shit. The whole time was good.
You're having a hell of a time tonight. What the fuck is this shit?
A North Dakota woman is accused of fatally poisoning her boyfriend with antifreeze to claim a hefty son he was set to inherit.
Inherent? Do I need to go back to the Discord for pronunciations again?
I'm gonna start making the noises that you make when I say horrible things. What is it you do?
I don't know. know.
You do know. You fucking do them. You like something like that.
You know what's funny is I really can't tell you what I do without doing it.
I made the one TikTok out of it, and I was asking you what the fuck you were doing, what noise you were making. I don't remember anything. That's why you're a Make-A-Wish child. So here we go. Let's get your dreams out of the way. This lovely lady is named Ina Thea Kenoyer. She was arrested Monday in connection with this man's death in September. She was charged with murder and is being held at the Ward County Jail, police said. I was like, is that the whole article? Kenoyer's boyfriend, Stephen Edward Riley Jr., also from Minot, I don't fucking know, I didn't live there, died September 5th at a Bismarck hospital. He was initially taken to the Trinity Hospital, but was transferred to the Bismarck Hospital because his condition was so severe. According to the case affidavit, where he later died. Get on with the rest of it. Jesus Christ. Okay, so she did not obtain any medical treatment for him until the next afternoon, even though she had over 12 hours alone with him and watched his health decline to where he was unresponsive and died less than 24 hours later. So knowing he was very ill because she gave him antifreeze, she decided not to call anyone until long after it was late.
She had to make sure that she gave it enough time to actually do its thing and they couldn't save him. Duh.
Obviously. Goddamn. Investigators found a Windex bottle without a top that contained a bright green liquid in the living room of the couple's home, as well as a glass beer bottle and a plastic mug in the garage that contained the same liquid. Suspected to be antifreeze, according to court documents. I was wondering, I was like, what did she put this in? Because looking at the two of them, it could have been Mountain Dew. Absolutely. And I love Mountain Dew. So
well, growing up, we were always told that antifreeze wasn't Kool-Aid.
What?
It wasn't Kool-Aid.
Well, obviously it's not Kool-Aid. It's antifreeze.
But it looks like the orange one looks like orange Kool-Aid. Or orange juice.
Were you going out to the garage to try to drink Kool-Aid out of the garage container?
It wasn't kept in the garage.
Where was it kept?
Inside.
Inside where?
The house.
Why?
Because the garage was full.
The garage was too full for one container?
Yes.
Of something that belongs in the garage?
Are you forgetting that I grew up with a hoarder?
I'm aware of who you grew up with. I just don't understand why it was in the house.
Because the garage was literally packed full of shit. Like, if you wanted to get the Christmas shit that was kept at the back, there was, like, a little walkway. A little walkway that you had to, like, shimmy through. But other than that, it was, like, packed full of boxes, floor to ceiling, back to door. Open the door and stuff just falls out.
Well, I can tell you that the house is not the right place. And it doesn't go in a glass either. And it's not Kool-Aid. That for sure. So Kenoyer later told investigators there were a number of ways Riley could have died from antifreeze poisoning, including smoking a cigarette that may have fallen into antifreeze in the garage, according to the affidavit. Kenoyer said she served Riley sweet tea throughout the day. On September 3rd, officials said. According to the affidavit, ethylene glycol makes antifreeze sweet and is easily disguised in sweet drinks. After his death, Riley's family reported concerns about Kenoyer to the police. They thought she had poisoned him with antifreeze, according to the affidavit, because Kenoyer had made comments about it over the course of the couple's 10-year relationship. If you're talking about fucking murdering your partner over the 10 years of your relationship, and then your fucking partner dies, you look a little sus.
After consuming antifreeze, which is known to be deadly.
Typically, yeah. That's why people put it out for stray cats and animals.
Just sad.
People are fucking awful.
Yeah, they are.
So.
Like the lady who wants to write off donations on her taxes so she won't donate.
She's even made mention before of poisoning him. To family members, apparently. According to the affidavit, Riley's friends reported that he had planned to meet with a lawyer at an airport on September 3rd about completing the transaction to receive an inheritance. So this is where it gets dumb.
Because she killed him before he got the inheritance.
Oh no. Oh no. The friends thought Knoyer was aware of the inheritance and believed that it was worth more than $30 million, according to the documents. She told investigators she planned to split the money with Riley's son, according to the affidavit, adding that she believed that she was entitled to some of the money because she considered herself Riley's wife. His friends indicated to police investigators that Riley was planning to break up with Knoyer after he received the inheritance, the affidavit says, according to a friend of the couple's, reported seeing Knoyer throw Riley's property outside on September 3rd because she was mad the man was going to get his money and then leave her. So, she believes he's inheriting this large $30 million sum. She plans to kill him because he's going to leave her. And then for some reason, is going to give part of the money to his son, who she's probably also banging, maybe. So why else would you give it to the son? Unless it was like a, hey, sorry I killed your dad, here's some money. I mean, $15 million goes a long way, but depending on the relationship, maybe not far enough. So, his friends told police that later that night, Riley declined rapidly. He complained that he felt drunk despite being sober, he had stomach pain, and he was falling over when he tried to walk. When the friends tried to get him medical attention, Knoyer would not let them, insisting her boyfriend was suffering from heat stroke and needed rest. You know, heat stroke is fine, just let him not go to the hospital for it. An hour later, Riley was vomiting, he could not walk on his own, and he was going in and out of consciousness, friends told investigators. Knoyer told investigators that she wanted to get him medical attention, but that one of Riley's friends told her not to. So now she's contradicting the friends. Knoyer had also reported that Riley was drinking alcohol all day September 3rd. September 3rd was a very busy fucking day. But no alcohol was found in assistant court records say his friends reported that he did not show any signs of heat stroke, as Knoyer had claimed. She also claimed that she Googled the symptoms of heat stroke and noted to investigators that they can mimic poisoning. Investigators also Googled the symptoms of heat stroke and found absolutely no reference to mimicking poisoning. Oh, we don't get the dumb part of this? Oh, that's a good thing I know what the dumb part is, then I can just tell you what it is. So it was not immediately clear whether Knoyer had an attorney who would comment on her behalf. Her first court appearance and arraignment was set for December 7th, so it already came and went, and she was found guilty. The dumb part, this inheritance, this $30 million, was not from a dead relative. I think I'm having heat stroke.
In the cold?
In the cold.
You're having cold stroke and got to your brain.
It was not an inheritance from a family member that had passed away. It was a Nigerian prince scam. So she ended up killing him for an inheritance that was a scam that he was never going to get the money for. And he planned on leaving her for this inheritance that he was never going to get. Did I mention where they are?
North Dakota?
North Dakota. That's a place I didn't think existed. I mean, I know it exists. I'm not fucking stupid. Hold on, let me clarify.
You really sound like you are right now.
Let me clarify. What I mean to say is that it's one of those places that you think about and you're like, what the fuck is even in North Dakota? All I can think of is like corn for miles. Just nothing but corn, and I don't know geography very well, so you just drive through the corn, and then there's something on the other side, but I don't know what that state is. Do you know what the state is?
No, because I don't know states. I'm awful at
So
geography.
Did I say geography or geology?
I don't know, but it's geography.
Geometry?
Jesus Christ, you're dumb!
I'm not fucking killing people for Nigerian prince money.
What if I go talk to a Nigerian prince, then will you kill me?
Maybe. But I want to see the money first. You know what? I don't even need to see the money. I'll take it on blind faith and just do it.
Okay, thank you. I'll go find one.
No, thank you.
With my 5K a month subscribers.
So you're on dating sites, yeah?
Yeah.
You come across anyone interesting, anyone fun, anything exciting on there?
Why?
I'm just asking. Can I not be curious about how your love life is going?
No.
Why?
We're not talking about that.
I didn't ask if you sent...
We're not talking
I didn't ask...
about my personal life.
I didn't ask if you sent nudes or anything.
No.
Was it?
We're not talking about my personal life.
I think it was Robert in the Discord. I think so. Do you pay attention to the anti-Van Hammer room?
No, not usually.
Okay. He posted a picture of a woman crying with one of her friends. And it says, I sent him a picture of my vagina and he asked if I was still at Arby's if I'd get him a number 3 combo. I love it so much. The reason I asked if you are having any success on there is because love is hard, and I don't have to tell you that. But some people go to extremes to find the love that they didn't connect with. And so I have a misconnection for you.
What?
Alright, so I want you to picture yourself in this young lady's position. You're scrolling the interweb and you find this misconnection ad calling out for you. And you let me know what comes to mind, okay?
Okay.
Now this is you. I believe this could be you easily. It might be about you.
I watched something recently where there was this dude that was posting a bunch of misconnection posts and they were all fake as fuck and random and like just very general in hopes that someone would be like, hey, that really seems like me. So that way he could scam someone out of a whole shit ton of shit.
A whole shit ton of shit.
A whole shit ton of shit.
That he did, then froze that shit and then Catdog him later.
That noise?
No. It's like, like you sound like a cat being run over. I can't even make the noise. It might have been that. It might have been something like that.
No. God damn it.
Alright, well, let's... Oh, never mind. You're not brunette. This might not be you. But maybe the rest of it is. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So, this says, you were the hot brunette with curves that farted near the produce this weekend. So far, could be you. I was the tall guy next to you that looked over and asked, was that you? You quickly replied, no, wasn't me. You almost seemed insulted that I would ask. As the stink grew, you continued to deny your flatulence, but it was evident. I tried to get rid of the stench by waving a couple loaves of bread from Le Penier. Can you imagine?
Some dude just whipping bread around in the middle of the store.
Not even being part of the conversation that's happening and knowing that a fart had occurred, but being someone walk just down another aisle or something, just watching this man wave bread around like he's trying to navigate a plane back to the runway.
Me, with those boxes after I got crop dusted by that old guy. I keep forgetting to tell you guys. The story deepens. She has a husband.
Who does? Oh?
She has a husband.
And she wanted to climb another guy like a tree?
Uh-huh.
Oh, man. Maybe that guy could be a branch that she could step on while she's climbing that tree.
He said he was running.
Some guys are into that. I think it's called cuckolding. See, I didn't say cat dog this time. But now I did. Alright, let's see if this might be you then. You proceeded to storm off in an angry manner. You are beautiful and... Okay, it's not you then. You are beautiful... You are beautiful even though you are a liar. And fart like a Clydesdale. I would love to meet up for a drink sometime. You know, some people walk into your life and leave an impression that you can't forget about. I like to believe that I have that effect on people's lives. You good?
Yeah.
Part of your soul leave? Sound like you were gonna throw up.
I don't have a soul anymore. I thought we were
gonna have something to freeze and Catdog later too. So I feel like you really got to leave an impression on people because sometimes they may go on thinking about that impression of you, and you want to leave a good impression. Unless it's...
Which is why I don't talk about the podcast. It's because I want people to have a good impression about me.
Well, that paperwork wants to know what I do, so I'm definitely going to drop this podcast, and this might be the first time people at work hear what I talk about outside of work.
And how you want to catdog your sister-in-law.
Not how I want to, how I did. And let me tell you... No, wait, dude. That was a scenario we made up. It wasn't...
Wait.
Hold on, I'm getting mixed up now. Step bro, what are you doing?
They're really gonna understand why you work so much overtime then. You want to get away from your wife murdering you for cat dogging your sister-in-law.
Listen, I don't see like there's any reason that she can't also be cat dog. I'm an equal opportunist. You can get it. She can get it.
I don't want it.
Cody can get it.
I know you're gay for Cody. It's fine.
He hasn't touched it since the last time I forced him to. That was another thing that sounded bad out of context. Well, Kate, if you can manage to fart like a Clydesdale, this guy might be out there looking for you. He'll wave loaves of bread around.
No, but you just found your soulmate.
Who's
He'll
that?
love your ass.
If you don't stop, I'm going to stop holding back. I'm going to rip. I'm going to push so hard that I accidentally shart a little bit.
Come on.
Come on, what?
You tortured me, you added Cody to the club, and now you added all of our listeners. How are you going to do that again?
Like how the one time I was playing games with him. Actually, that was the morning, wasn't it, of the assault on you? I think it was that morning. And then that night I was playing Baldur's Gate with him. And then Kristen asked me to help take Bubs up to bed. So I set my headset down on the floor.
No, I think it was like a week later those two things happened.
That far apart?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, anyway, I sat down my headset and then crouched and farted. And I said, we don't need to have words about this. And then I came back and he's like, we definitely have to have words about this. This is a very fart-oriented podcast. Just fart and poop everywhere. You think the next thing I have has to do with farting and pooping?
I'm scared.
You should be. You probably should be.
God, what is it?
I can't just rush into it, Kate. You have to tease it. You have to romance it and woo it a little bit.
Oh, is that my problem?
Yeah. You wine and dine. You can't just say, that's a nice looking face. Can I sit on it? Okay, is that in your bio?
No, but I could probably make it work.
You are going to get the creepiest fucking responses back.
I already got 18-year-olds, it's fine.
I like how you say that. Like, I mean, I guess for you it's what, 7-year difference?
Yeah, but those are like literal babies. Like, that age difference is different as you get older.
I'm going to be 34 in a week.
Sometimes it feels like you're that old, but other times it doesn't feel like you're that old.
They say what, men don't mature until like 45 or something like that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Is that when they hit the midlife crisis and they have to get all serious and buy shit?
I don't know.
I also don't know, Kate. That's why I asked you. You're my life counselor.
Bro, I'm only gonna be 26 in March. I don't know shit about life.
I was
I'm
gonna
gonna
say, you
be
got
a
life
healthier
figured out,
adult.
don't you?
No.
Fucking useless.
You didn't learn that when I trauma dumped?
Fucking useless.
And I don't even remember it, but someone keeps bringing it up anyways. And you know, it's really fucking funny because Krista goes, he's too much of a gentleman to do that.
That I am?
No.
Oh, I was gonna say, she would never accuse me of being a gentleman.
No. Cody.
No, he's not either. He's exactly like me.
Apparently.
You know, I was going to show you a video, but I feel like we've really breezed through this episode. I feel like we're not toying
Who
with
knows what Karen is going to leave in, though?
We're not toying with our food enough. We're not doing enough foreplay for the listeners. We should spread this out, right?
How?
What do you mean how?
How?
Well, the next thing I had was just a video, but I feel like we could just do a social media saviors. I got like 5 of them lined up.
If you really want to.
You want to look at a hot guy?
What?
You want to look at a hot guy?
I'm scared.
Of what? What do you think I'm going to show you?
I don't know.
You think it's going to be that big black guy with a huge fucking donkey dick?
No. God, please don't bring it back.
Haha.
So please don't bring that back.
I'm not bringing anything back. Look at this feller. Look at him. Look at him. He's almost like Dean Winchester.
He looks like... I don't know why I'm imagining if Dopey from Snow White and Ryan Reynolds had a kid.
He looks like the Wish version of Jensen Ackles. He looks like if Jensen Ackles went Amish for a year.
What?
You don't even want to know what we're talking about him for?
Why?
He's wanted by the police.
Why?
Police are appealing for help to track down this wanted man.
Why?
His name is Robert Rimmer. And officers have warned members of the public not to approach him if they see him.
Because he likes to give rim jobs?
Yes, Kate. The police are searching for this man because it is a crime to offer rim jobs to people.
Non-consensual!
Well, yeah, if you're going around licking every stranger's butthole you come across, things get a little bit tense with the police. You can't just go licking any butthole that you want. It's not fucking soft serve froyo samples. You can't just walk up.
I need something white.
You need something
I need
white.
A white flag. I surrender. I'm done.
You can't walk up to me and be like, "Hello, madam. What a wonderful evening we're having. You mind if I give your butt a little lickle?" The poop hole loophole, as it were.
I hate you.
You're the one talking about serial rimming people against their will.
You said his name was Robert Rimmer.
It is Robert Rimmer.
Police are searching for him, but you won't tell me why.
You're the one who jumped to conclusions and thought he was tongue punching people's fart boxes.
Okay, next.
Next what?
What'd he do?
I told you what. Oh, never mind. I didn't tell you what he did. Let's find out. Robert Rimmer, 36, is wanted in connection with an ongoing investigation into drug-related offenses. He was originally from Ashton-under-Lyne, but has links to Hull, Cheshire, Liverpool, and Blackpool. Those all sound like British places. I'm sure that's where that's from. Sorry, you won't get a random room job on a Tuesday night.
I'm not looking for someone to give me a random rim job. I'm looking for someone to murder me.
I bet FetLife could give you both. Alright, moving on. So, we have people's comments here. Chad Prather says, "Hell, at this point, even I'm ready to join the hunt." Lauren Jade Stratton says, "Is he the reward if we find him?" Let's see here. "Just here looking for my girlfriend." You ever... No, you don't watch TikToks. I was going to ask if you ever come across a TikTok of a certain kind, but you don't. You watch it 6 months after everyone else has. On Reels.
Because every time I open up my TikTok, it's Bryce Savage.
Who?
Bryce Savage.
Who the fuck is Bryce Savage?
A singer.
Oh. I was going to say, wait a minute.
A very attractive
I was like, wait a minute.
Really good singer.
Is it the Bryce from the Fourth Forbidden Night? Okay, we won't talk about it.
It's forbidden! You know what the best part is? Is you're so much nicer about not talking about it than he is.
I'm just a gentleman like that.
Yeah, apparently Kristen was wrong.
I'm just here to not
I'll give
force.
you that.
I just here not to force rim jobs and Catdog people. Kyle McKenzie says, I mean, Jack the Ripper was a fearful name, but Rob the Rimmer? Keep your cheeks against the walls, peeps. Stay safe. Talking about having your back up against the wall. Goddamn. Valerie Garneau, I don't fucking know. I hate people's names. Says, is this still available? Erica Kenny says, your version of Wanted and my version of Wanted have two very different meanings in this scenario. Also, he didn't do nothing. Eris Elise says, he can rib my Robert, or whatever the police said. You want to rib me, Robert? Your old Bobby O?
No.
No? Your peach ring? Your purple starfish?
I work with a dude named Robbie.
Your chocolate love tunnel?
And I graduated with a kid.
You're just gonna ignore
His name was
everything I
Robert,
said.
but they called him Gibby.
The Eye of Sauron?
What?
The Eye of Sauron.
Gibby.
No, your butthole. We're not done. You can't leave. Where are you going to go? You can't open the garage door. You're too cold and brittle. You'll break if you try.
And I don't have a safe room from you.
No, you don't. You want another comment? Steven says, Robert, contact me. I can get you ready for prison life. I'm gay, so I'm qualified. Teal Freeman says, some say that they will not rest until they find him. Others say they will not rest once they do. He's going to be famous in prison.
I just see a dopey Ryan Reynolds. Like the big Dumbo ears and the big nose.
Tanya Williams says, I'm so far down the rabbit hole of comments, I forgot what the post was about. That's all I got. Old Bobby Rimmer.
The love child of Dopey and Ryan Reynolds.
There he is for you.
The love child of Dopey and Ryan Reynolds.
The Wish version of Jensen Ackles.
No, not even.
He's got the same facial hair. He's white. That's about the same.
Not even. He looks more like Ryan Reynolds than Jensen Ackles. And I still want to go to Orlando next November. I really think Melissa would give it to me off. She'd probably murder me, but she'd still give it to me off if I requested the time off. She also said she'd murder me if I ever went to San Diego Con before she did.
So I don't go to San Diego Con before.
No, I absolutely need to go to San Diego Con before.
That'll be okay.
She said she'd murder me.
I believe in you.
She said she'd murder me. I finally found someone to do it.
So you just gotta go to San Diego Con first.
Exactly! Thank you!
Maybe Robert Rimmer will meet you there. So, if this episode has done anything for you, for your mental health, for your groin, whatever.
What?
People make love to us. Remember we established this a little bit ago. We embody sensuality. We talk about sex positions that they can try.
Like the spastic eagle?
The spastic eagle. And do-it-yourself toys at home. Freezing turd logs. I forgot to tell you, speaking of turd logs.
I don't want to hear about your turd logs.
Not my turd logs. I'm not going to be like, my God, I thought an earthquake was focused on the center of my asshole and ruptured a spleen trying to push that one out. I'm not talking about that. I want to talk to you about my 9-year-old son. And not about his butthole either. So we were in Walmart the other day. Why are you laughing already?
Because I know where you're going.
Did you? Do you?
Yeah.
Did I tell this already?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I'll tell the people who didn't hear it then. So we were in Walmart the other day, and he farted noxiously while we were getting dog food. It was revenge for you because you said that I needed him to do it to me until he came home and did it to you. Then you weren't very happy about it anymore.
He aimed it at me. I saw out of the corner of my eye. He stood up, aimed it at me, and then farted.
You just sat there and stared at him, like, really?
And the fact that he thinks it's funny, or like when I tell him that I'm literally disgusted by him, and he thinks it's funny? No, bro.
Well, he was farting, and then we were at checkout, and I smelled something again, and I thought it was him. I heard a little rumble come from where he was at, and it wasn't him, apparently. It was this bigger black girl, and he was giggling about it. And he said, it was her that farted, not you? And he goes, yeah. And he's like, I heard her. She was giggling about it, too. And then after we got out, he started laughing at the Christmas tree at the front of the entrance of Walmart. And he said, you see how big that tree is? I said, yeah. He's like, all right, you remember that for a little bit. I was like, what the fuck is he talking about? And then we get outside, and he goes, her butt was so big, I bet that her turds come out that big. It's like, you're 9 years old, you have no interest in a girlfriend, and you're like, look at the turd cutter on that thing.
Because he's a 9-year-old boy.
I don't know if I should be proud or appalled.
You know, we're not sure he'll entirely be interested in girlfriends at any point of his life. Good luck with that one.
I'm aware of that theory. Right now, all he cares about is his career at McDonald's on the Oculus. All right, well, anyway, as I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted about our sensuality. If you're interested in following us, you can do that at all the good places on all the social medias that we have. You can find those at overdueforextinction.com. We have some more merch coming, much like Kate's shirt that I don't fucking have because my wife doesn't love me like she claims to. Yeah, you Vanna White that shit.
It's so nice and smooth, too.
We should put fake fur on it. You could have like a little furry belly on it. And you could pet the hamster's belly. It looks like...
It should need to be furry, too, then.
I'm glad you moved... It looks like you're fingering its clit. Can you stop? Can you stop masturbating the hamster? God damn it. Fucking hell. Okay, we're not going to sell shirts if you're jerking off and rubbing hamster genitalia. Fuck!
What is wrong with you today?
What is wrong with you?
Those lights, man! Those lights!
Follow us on all the social medias. Share, rate, review, all of that good stuff. We cannot possibly grow, and we're just wasting away out here in the cold. Doing this fucking... staring at light bulbs and spastic eagling and everything.
And we're
else.
unsure if anything's working at this point.
Yeah, we got our computer screen turned away from us. It's got a lot of big blue lines.
No. I mean, like, anything that we're doing, we need their feedback.
Oh, yeah, we should. I mean, we got feedback. Kay said we were nauseating talking about the Catdog Ouroboros shitting and puking and burritos. That makes me hungry for Taco Bell, though. But if you're listening on Spotify, you can give us a up to 5-star rating. Obviously, appreciating if you would give us the 5-star rating. And if you're listening on Apple, Spotify, or anywhere else that will let you leave a review with words, please do so that we can read your good comments on another episode. I feel like there's usually more. We have a Patreon that you can listen to extra bonus content. If I can get Kate to ever record bonus content.
You're the one working all the doubles.
I had you last week, and you decided that you were too sleepy to exist anymore.
It wasn't last week. 2 weeks ago, the 3rd.
I don't know. That doesn't feel right. I feel like you're wrong.
The 3rd, it was 11 days ago.
You're wrong. You're wrong.
You're wrong! You're a ginger and you're a man.
I thought you were going to call me a bitch.
You are a bitch.
Fucking like my daughter. Going around calling Trace a bitch. Anyway.
Something else that day, too.
Anyway, do the good stuff for us. Share the podcast so other people can find whatever the fuck we're doing anymore. I feel like we've just thrown all structure out now. We're just like, let's just fucking do whatever. If that works, I guess it works. You'll hear about us talking about turd cutters more often. Cait, what advice do you have for the people this week?
Avoid time brushing your teeth in the morning by adding toothpaste to your breakfast.
That's terrible advice. I once heard similar advice from a comedian. He says, to save time in the bathroom, just wash your cock in the morning and then you're good to go for the day.
I thought about brushing my teeth in the shower.
I thought you were going to talk about washing your cock and being good for the day. I was concerned.
No, I don't have one of those. But I thought about brushing my teeth in the shower to save time.
People do that.
Like,
Is that how you brush your teeth or deep throat a donkey?
no! To get the water in your mouth and rinse your teeth?
No! What? Oh, that's how you do that?
Yeah.
I mean, you could...
I could, or I could, you know, like you do in the sink, just... I don't know. My first thought is
So when you shit in the shower, like, you know, people do...
What?
Do you waffle stomp it down the drain?
No!
Or do you Kobe it to the toilet next to the shower?
I can't even get past the whole peeing in the shower thing. Okay? You think I shit in the shower too? And you share a shower with me? Absolutely not.
Oh, but if I weren't shitting in a shower, you would shit in it?
No.
So waffle stomp that shit down the drain?
Do you shit in the shower?
Maybe. And now you're shitting in the shower with me. You'll never be clean again.
Please stop.
That's going to do it for us for this week. We're unhinged and unchained at this point.
Yeah, we are.
I feel like
this isn't unchained, at least for one of us.
I feel like we really let the people down this one.
You did. I feel like this is all you. Like, I was ready to go and, like, get shit done, and then you're just like, lights. Light bulbs.
Mothman out.
There's a switch!
Stay safe and stay smart, dummies.
That's not you tonight.
Overdue for extinction.